And welcome back to another one of our little sessions on how to cope without therapy. In this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about words and meaning. Um, Something that probably comes much easier for those of us that had to learn a different language, because when you do learn a new language, you obviously have your native speaking vocabulary, and you need to assign those meanings into this whole new thing that you're learning. So when we do try to grasp new words, new syntax, new meaning, we already have a reference as to what a pen is in our own language. Now, the reason why I want to talk to you about this is that it, it just has to do with all of these buzzwords that just are, it feels like we're bombarded with them in all of the media, the public discourse. You just hear buzz, 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 and you can't, or you just take the metaphor for granted. Just pick a newspaper, pick a magazine, look on a website, just see how everything is about capturing attention on any kind of level. So my point is that, as I was saying in one of my previous in one of our previous sessions, is have the ability, or try slowly, have the ability to think for yourself. We all have it. We just find it easier to navigate through a day or a life just going, oh my god, look what's happening outside, oh my god, look what's happening around me. And slowly we arrive to this kind of doom and gloom vibe that it's well and truly, really? Now, is it really, really that bad? Do you really make a point of trying to understand what it is that is being fed to you or to us throughout all of this avalanche of incoming things? Think about it, like, say in Australia, every 2 words out of 5 in a workplace, it's about safety and well-being, to the point where it lost its meaning. It's becoming rather usual consumption. So I guess I'd like to encourage everyone just to try and pause and think, and try to use or unpack or peel off that buzziness of things, and just look behind the metaphor. Look into, let's stop talking abstractly and let's pick an example. How many times have you heard this? Oh, but you have a choice. You have a choice. And you know what's the ironic bit about it? We actually do. The thing is that the word itself, the expression "you have a choice," has been that much commercialized that we moved so far away from its actual meaning, to the point where it almost becomes a false belief. By you have a choice, nowadays instantly mind goes, oh, so I'm gonna have about 2, 3, 4 varieties of things that I can pick and choose from. Well, no. Choices, or a choice point a choice point arrives when you tend to function in a particular way, and you arrive to a point where a transition point where you can actually have a split in multiple directions. Not only that, you can have a split the moment you choose one alternative, you actually are terminating a different destination. So having a choice automatically puts you in a mind frame by default where you're used to doing things in a certain way, and at that transition point, the choice is fully yours. Which path you pick, as well as make peace within yourself that you've quantified the alternatives, but you also know that the moment you pick one of them, the others are terminated. They're done. They're no longer an alternative. So choice points and choices, I reckon we have on a daily basis. It's merely a matter of, it certainly is not about should I get full cream milk or light milk or mint and cookies ice cream. It's not about the diversity of things or what's available or what's put in front of you. Try to step back into that meaning, as in you actually have that power to invest in cutting through and picking your alternative. Define your reality. Put effort into, I pick this, I want this, I'm gonna go with this because I want it. I want it and I give a damn, and the rest doesn't matter. But that's your personal choice. Doesn't mean that it's the same for everyone. Doesn't mean that in a different situation, in a different timeline, you would do the same. And that's okay. So please, if anything, today it's not about a book. Today I actually have for you a bit of a reading of an online essay. It's only been published 4 days ago on 11th of February on a platform called aeon.co. It's a brilliant essay on a fantastic philosopher, female philosopher, brilliant work that she put together. She actually thought that the same way you can have car user's manual on what to do, what to press, and how to do the right thing, you can actually have a manual to thinking, and everyone has the ability and capacity to think for themselves. Her name was Susan Sttebbing. The book itself, the manual that she put together right before the Second World War, she published it in 1938. It was called Thinking to Some Purpose. In actual fact, she managed to put a boundary between what political or economical freedom is and freedom of your mind. Have the ability uniquely to have your own responsibility on what personally you can choose and you can think. And I just think that's brilliant. So please have look through. That's the view of her book. It's Thinking to Some Purpose by Susan Sttebbing, and the essay is well and truly just brilliant. like I said, published by Nigel Warburton about 4 days ago, and he is a teaching fellow of philosophy at Durham University in the UK. It's a good read if you feel like it. If you don't, trust me, you can pause, reflect, think, and choose. Thank you. I'll see you next time. I'm Gabriela, and I hope we'll see you there in a little bit.